Hey guys, I thought I would make an update video on how my acne is doing and what I've been doing. So, June 3rd, I actually reintroduced carbs just as a test due to a few problems. But let me just start with what I did after I made those videos about having acne. I went straight to just eating meat and eggs and I was having them cooked, and I just started washing my face with medium temperature water multiple times a day. And this actually worked really good. I'll pop some photos up on screen of how my acne had actually improved after doing that. Then June 3rd, I started adding carbs back, maybe some more vitamin C, some more carbs, due to the fact that I used to have very wavy hair, and then my hair had got straighter. I also noticed the other third of my eyebrow was thinner, as if I had some type of thyroid issues. And I'm not saying this is caused by carnivore. It possibly could have been. I try to stay open-minded, but it could also be caused by what happened to me previously before carnivore. I used to count calories, do calorie restriction, and I was probably for a little while before carnivore actually close to being underweight or close to being like a very unhealthy weight. So that could possibly have been bad for me, and I could have possibly got like some type of thyroid issue from that, or that could have caused my hair to you could go first, instead of like me having health problems in some other way due to calorie restriction. My body first started to take away and not make certain things the best that are not as essential, like my hair, like the ends of my eyebrows, or making my hair straighter. Didn't have the best hair quality maybe from that. I don't know, or maybe it's just both were problems and carnivore is not the way. But I started adding carbs back, and I noticed after I started adding carbs back, I didn't add dairy back, just mango at first. And yeah, I started getting a little bit more acne from that. And now I'm just gonna remove mango again, and I've also added some rice and watermelon into my diet after I did that, after I added the mango. But now I just decided I'm gonna take the mango out because mango kind of just gives me digestive issues and stuff. So, and I just want to see if maybe taking that out can help with the acne, or maybe just all carbs give me acne, because when I was only eating meat and eggs, no dairy, washing my face with medium temperature water just multiple times a day, it really helped with my skin a lot. So I think I know how to clear my skin now. And the only thing I'm still kind of not sure about is thyroid health on carnivore, because, there's these theories you can go by, there's all these ideas, but there's not really something you should 100% believe, right? And I'm not trying to be like, let's say, Raw Marcus, where he just makes up his mind so fast and is kind of being like, you know, not, I don't think his approach is very good. I think you should take your time, test things out, and see what works best for you. Like in my experience, carbs really seem to give me acne, and I feel good on carnivore. Just that, like I said, my hair seems straighter after going on carnivore. My eyebrows seem to get thinner on the ends, but this could also be because of when I used to count calories right before carnivore. I did that for like a year, heavy calorie restriction, where I, was also very skinny. So I'm not trying to just hate on carnivore now. I think carnivore works very well. I feel great on carnivore. I don't get any problems. I don't feel cold on carnivore, but I did notice the problem with my hair. So I think I've seen so many people quitting carnivore, going back to carbs, and I think that's fine. I think it's good to be open-minded. I think it's good to test things out, but I just don't think it's good to just start promoting something right away. Like, what I do like about Resident Raw is he sticks to the diet for years and years on end, and then he promotes it because it works for him. And he's not just promoting a diet where he just, the diet he just did for like a month, and he's actually getting results, and like, for example, if we go to Bar K, he promotes a diet that he doesn't actually follow, but Resident Raw, he actually sticks to a diet for, let's say, 5 years, starts promoting it. Like, he's actually putting himself on the line, and we're seeing the results with him of the diet that he's promoting. I don't want to force anybody to do any type of diet. I don't want to force anybody to do a diet that could potentially give them health issues or some sort of issues. I faced a lot of issues like acne and then with the hair. And I think as of now, I'm just going to keep eating carbs. I'm just having now rice and watermelon. Maybe I'll have like a little bit of lemon juice. I'm just removing the mango. But to everybody watching the video, I just want I kind of want to send like a message a little bit of like not to make your mind up on things too fast. Like always stay open-minded. Don't I'm not saying carnivore is wrong. I'm not saying adding carbs back's 100% wrong, but you shouldn't start promoting something, too fast. That's why I don't really post many videos because I don't want to be telling people to do something and it's like I could possibly be wrong or what I'm saying could possibly be wrong. Even if there's like really good reasoning behind what I'm promoting, there's still always the possibility that's wrong or the speculation was wrong. And I think I should just really experience everything myself just first before I go on to like start promoting things to people. Like you see all these people, they have school communities and stuff, and they're promoting stuff, and all they care about is money. Or maybe not all of them just care about money, but a big part of it is just trying to make money. And I just care about the truth. Like I notice a lot of people, they'll promote the diet that they like. I never was my goal was never to promote a diet that I just liked. It was a diet that I truly believed was the healthiest diet. And I think carnivore is possibly the healthiest diet, but I think it's possible that carbs could also be beneficial. I just don't think there's a 100% answer as of now. And in my experience, I'm still not 100% sure what is optimal from my own experience. Like people are making their minds up so fast, but you have your entire life ahead of you. You can still test things out. You can still experiment, right? You don't want to make your mind up too fast. You don't want to ruin other people's lives by telling them to do something that actually ends up worsening their health. That's why when I heard before, like people would say, I have fruits, or I was having this problem on carnivore. I couldn't sleep. I was getting cramps, heart palpitations, and all that. I would say, okay, I would ask them questions about what they were doing on the diet, reasonably. And if they said, yeah, I did it, and nothing really made sense to me, and I couldn't like really see like what they could be doing wrong. And they just said, once I added fruit back or carbs back, the problems went away. I was like, okay, good. Just do what works for you, honestly. I don't think people should be taking risks with their health or you don't want to be living a life where you're having problems, but you can't solve the problems or the issues because you're sticking to the beliefs that you have when the beliefs you have aren't working for you. And it's just good to like stay open-minded, test everything out. And I think that it is possible I will go back to carnivore. It is possible I'll stay on carbs. I don't know yet. My acne has gotten a little worse since adding carbs back. I still wash my face, not with products that are too harsh though. Another thing I want to address is people who say like you can just wash your hair with water. I did no shampoo for 9 months and I ended up getting like some stuff that looked like dandruff on my scalp, but it was actually like kind of yellow and sticky. And I started using more of like a natural shampoo to wash my hair because my hair ended up getting just very dirty and very oily and just that yellow sticky dandruff. So clearly washing my hair with just like honey or raw egg yolks or only water, even if I'm doing it like every day, it's not enough for me at least. Some people maybe they have like a less oily scalp or something and they can get away with it, but I was on carnivore. I was washing my hair without shampoo and it didn't work for me at least in my experience. But maybe it will work for others, of course. I just think that too many people are making their minds up too fast. Like I used as an example before Raw Marcus adding all these carbs back, and he's just saying T3 up. If you go on TikTok and you can look at the videos he's posting, he's not. I don't think he's giving enough time. Like over the course of months, I look into things. Like the entire time I was on carnivore, I was questioning it constantly because I like eating only meat. I know I might be an exception. Like most people, they don't enjoy eating only meat, but I'd rather eat just meat because meat is my favorite food. I'd rather just eat meat and no fruit than meat and fruit, for example. But I want to do what's actually the best for me. I want to do what is going to make me have the best health. And I just see all these creators and they're going like back to carbs now. They're just switching up and making their minds up so fast. And I think it's a mistake to just make your mind up so fast. And you should just give things time. Like people, they seem to forget like you have time in life. You don't have to make your mind up so fast. You don't have to try to like join one side and like where you're against the other side. And just because people have different like beliefs or different opinions, it doesn't mean you're enemies, right? You want to try to understand others and like potentially learn from others, even if they have differing opinions, and see if they can actually help you out, right? I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.